Why is it that NASA, which once led the way in moon landings, now finds returning to the moon as difficult as reaching the sky? What is the unexpected connection between this and the recently widely discussed U.S. fiscal cliff? What exactly does the U.S. fiscal cliff refer to? It's not an internet meme, but the harshest reality of today's American economy, an increasingly widening shape divide, and an unprecedented fragile middle class. The kill line is not an exact number. It's a borderline. When your payroll can't cover the mortgage, school loan, health insurance, tax bill, and basic life. This series of rigid expenditures, you are killed. From a decent life quickly slid to the brink of bankruptcy. Behind this is a deep K-type differentiation. The fruits of the economic recovery are like the letter K, shunted in two completely opposite directions. Upper branch of K, the rich class. Their wealth mainly comes from financial assets, stocks, real estate. The Federal Reserve released water on the stock market. The housing market soared. They are getting richer and richer. Lower branch of K, ordinary middle class and workers. Their wealth depends heavily on wages and wage growth, far outpacing inflation and asset prices. Even the Federal Reserve itself admits about 59% of Americans don't have $1,000 in cash for emergencies. They walk on a tightrope. A family of 4 want to make a decent living in America? Annual income needs to be about $136,500, and the median real household income in the United States is less than $80,000. Have a job but can't make ends meet. About 42% of households in the country below this hidden poverty line. They are the largest group on the kill line. Why is it that the so-called middle class in the richest countries is so fragile? It's not a fluke. It's built into the system. Since the rise of neoliberalism in the 1980s, there's been a focus on personal responsibility, cuts to public welfare, weakened unions, and an imbalance in labor negotiations. So when trouble hits, government support is really limited. Healthcare, education, and housing. These 3 towering challenges have become highly financialized in the United States. College tuition has increased several times over in a few decades. The healthcare system is one of the most expensive in the world. Housing is not only a home, but also an investment. These rigid expenses have turned into bottomless pits that drain the cash flow of the middle class. The scariest thing is that below the breaking point lies an almost irreversible downward spiral. Former child star Taylor Chase lost his job due to injury, lost his health insurance, eventually faced credit bankruptcy, and ended up on the streets. The most profound financial lesson we learn from the struggles of the American middle class is not a specific technique, but a fundamental shift in mindset. In this K-shaped era full of uncertainty, the primary goal of financial management shifts from pursuing growth to ensuring survival. You need to build a system that daring in cash flow, daring in risk protection. This may seem inefficient, but it is the only way to stay at the table and avoid being wiped out. True financial freedom is not about how many assets you have, but to what extent you control your own life choices and can withstand systemic downside risks. The history of others can serve as a rehearsal for us. From now on, check your cash flow, clear bad debts, and set up basic protections to safeguard yourself.